Macey Donovan had a scrimmage against UCCS this past weekend. I'm curious your thoughts, what you thought of your team.
You know, one of the things that we've been working on is being clean as a team and eliminating some errors. And obviously, we want them to take risks as well. So balancing, taking some big swings, but in that moment where maybe you don't have the best set or the best shot at putting a ball down, not making an error on those plays. And so when you see, 400 plus in efficiency in the first and second set, that was not our team, not that long ago. And so I think that's just the work that we've been putting in towards that, to effort towards being clean, really paid off for us this weekend.
Were there any surprises for you? I mean, other than maybe that?
Yeah, I think for us, ball control has also improved. Just that first ball contact, passing, defense, we're scooping up some things that maybe we didn't have as much range as on before. So overall, across the board, I think we've made some improvements. But obviously, we've got a lot of returners this year. Last year, we were really young. This year, we've got returners, from our junior, now senior class, and then from our freshman to sophomore class that have seen playing time, and they know what it feels like to be out there, and they know what the standard is, and not just our standard, but hey, this is the level we have to play at to operate in this conference and within our season. So to see returners come back having made huge upgrades, that's a really, really good sign for us.
Absolutely. So you start for real. Jacksonville State on Friday, Portland State on Saturday, Seattle on Sunday. It's the first tournament of the year. It's the first 3 games of the year. But what do you want to see from your team as you progress through these games?
I think just a subtle confidence that what they've been doing is working. And even though we haven't played, a lot of external opponents in the last few months, that what they are doing in the gym and the elevation of their game that they've been working on is good, and that it's going to get them through this weekend. And that if we control our game from the service line, if we pass well, we can run our offense. And when we can run our offense, we're really good. When that first ball contact breaks down, that's when it gets a little harder to score. So just trying to make it as easy on us as possible to put the ball away and put some pressure defensively on these teams. I think we've got a nice little blocking scheme going on right now with SJ returning and Bella now on the right side. Just those little tweaks here and there, I think, are going to give us some nice, clean looks at these teams.
I think people who are watching this scrimmage saw some players out there who maybe didn't play as much last year, maybe getting a lot more playing time. Are there some things you've seen some growth, obviously, from the offseason?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we changed this year as a whole was that we lift every day. There's not a day that we miss. And sometimes they're light lifts, sometimes they're a little bit heavier. But you'll see like an increased vertical, you'll see increased strength and just ability to kind of carry the ball a little bit better. So from our returners, you're going to see just a foundation of strength that's there that maybe wasn't there previously. And for kids who didn't get to play as much as they wanted to last year, have really put in the work, and we're fighting in some positions on who's going to be out there this weekend. And some of those players I do not know yet, so we've got a couple more practices left to figure that out and to change some lineups in practice and to just roll through it again and again and again and see what works best. And I think the best thing for me as a coach to know is that we have options. And I think that's credit to our team for putting in the work in the off season.
I was going to say that, and I was going to ask you. That's like, a hidden thing for you is that you have so many players that you can put out there, but there's only so many substitutions you can use. But it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest thing is, who's going to be the outside hitters, because those kind of drive the game a little bit in terms of they're going to see the most sets. They're going to see the most balls coming their way in serve receive. So who can control, a serve receive pass, who can defend, be that 6 rotation player. That'll be a really key question for us. Obviously, running a 5-1-6-2, that can be in the air as well, and that eliminates some substitutions that we can make. So it's interesting to see how this will all unfold. I think I have a pretty good idea, but there's still probably 1 or 2 spots out there that this week we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Macey, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.